is Lenny Vermoss. This is my contact information as well as my home website. I have additional documents and links here at this site for vocabulary strategies that you can use with your students. The activity that you're going to see today is a variation of I have, who has cards. I'm going to call it line up or complete the circle. And basically what you're going to see is you start with a typical I have, who has card. And the difference is that the cards have letters on them which will be used to identify the sequence. But basically what's going to happen, and I use a set of about 12 cards that are I have, who has cards that are arranged. And you randomly shuffle them, and the students will come up and they will take a set of cards, and then they will just pick one card to start. They're going to read the question that's at the bottom. It might be who has the answer to x plus 3 equals 10, or it might be a vocabulary question like who has a four-sided figure with all sides equal and a 90-degree angle. So that gives them the starting place, and then they just, from that one, they continue to put the I have, who has cards in either a circle, so they will make a complete circle, or a lineup. So as they go through, they're going to line up as in the order that they're supposed to be arranged in. And so they'll just kind of work together. The nice thing is it's very interactive, as opposed to I have, who has, where when a student gets the right answer, then they're done with their card. So this one, the students have to actually process each card as they go through. So it's a very nice interactive activity that's an alternative to your standard I have, who has game that you play. Which is another activity I really like, and this came from, actually it's kind of looking at I have, who has cards. And I know last time we did a little bit with I have, who has cards, but I think I've added one that I think you'll like that was pretty easy, that I think would be motivating for students. And basically I'm calling it line up or make a circle. And basically what it starts with is you just have the typical I have, who has card. I have a set of 12. And then what I did was I added a letter up here, and I'll talk to you about the letter. But they're just the I have, who has cards. So what you're going to do in just a minute is I have some different sets. The one that I kind of like for math, just strictly math, is an algebra one. So I have some simple algebra equations and with the solutions. And so you solve the equation. The other one are terms, so they would be vocabulary. And so you can decide which one you want, but I have a geometry, an elementary geometry, and I have a geometry. There's a little bit of difference in the terms that are there. But basically, so you want to line them up in a circle, or you want to line them up in a line. And what you're going to do is you're just going to pick up one of the sets, and then you're going to pick a card to start. Doesn't make, as any time with I have, who has, doesn't make any difference where you start. So you're going to start, and then you're going to read the bottom of it, and then you're going to answer that question, and then you're going to put that card underneath it, and then you just make a circle. And so as you go through, then you're going to arrange them either in a circle or a line. I think we'll do this in pairs. I don't know if we have an odd group. We can do one, we can do threes. But so what I want you to do now is just to come up and grab one of the sets and bring it back and make a circle or a line up. Whatever you want to do.
Two lines.
Parallel. Example of what they look like for the lineup activity. This is an example of what the index cards or the flashcards would look like if you use a circle activity. You've just witnessed some I have, who has lineup or circle. You'll notice on the cards that there's some letters on the cards, and you can use the letters to help you check to see if the cards are in the exact order. And in some cases, I've added to the letters to the card. For example, on one I have, if you start at a certain place, it says I love math, or another one I had where it said Husker Red. And you may find that students begin to look for the letters as opposed to, and the words it's saying, so you might want to just use random letters. But the nice thing about the letters is that it does allow you to kind of check the progress and see that they have them. If you're doing with this a whole class and they're random letters, you just have a student pick one letter, and then they would follow around those letters to see that they're all organized in the correct order.